this one? Is this a fossil? Because it kind of looks more like a tooth.
Yes, it's a tooth fossil.
Huh. Hello, I'm Leah.
Hello, I'm Ben. I'm a paleontologist.
A paleontologist is a scientist who studies fossils, and Ben has brought in his collection for us to see.
Have you ever seen a fossil before? Fossils are the remains or traces of plants and animals that lived a long, long time ago. This is a tooth fossil from the mouth of a prehistoric shark, a megalodon.
Oh, a megalodon. That sounds like a mega big shark.
The megalodon was a very big shark that swam in the ocean many millions of years ago. When its teeth fell out, they sunk to the bottom of the sea floor and got buried. They stayed hidden in the ground for a very long time until we found them as a fossil.
How did you find these fossils, Ben?
I use lots of special equipment, like this mask, to see under the water, and this snorkel to breathe. I also had a special camera attached to my chest when I found this fossil. Would you like to see how I found it?
Yes, please.
There I was, at the top of the sea floor when I spotted something from the corner of my eyes. I dove down to inspect it, and there in front of me was a tooth from the biggest shark that ever lived. It was a thrilling experience.
Oh, wow, that's incredible. And you found that all by yourself?
I did. I found it all by myself.
It's amazing to think that these giant sharks and dinosaurs once lived right here in Australia. I've spotted something. It took millions of years for these fossils to form, and then for us to discover them. I have a question. I wonder if we can make fossils in less time because we don't have millions of years to wait.
Why? Have you got plans?
Yes, I'm going to Big Ted's party later, and then I have to do some washing.
Well then, we better try and make some fast fossils.
Let's investigate. Come on, it's science time. For this experiment, you'll need aluminium trays, soft clay, plaster of Paris, water, and some toy dinosaurs or animals. Welcome to the Science Time Lab. Are you ready to experiment? I'm thinking, if we press these toy prehistoric creatures into the clay, they'll leave a shape in the clay.
And then we can use that shape to make a fossil.
Exactly. Let's begin the experiment. We have these trays with soft clay inside. So first, we're going to press down the clay.
One of the best things about being a scientist is being able to use your hands to discover all sorts of wonderful things.
Now, let's press our toys into the clay. I'm using this Attenborosaurus because I think it'll make a great shape as a fossil. An Attenborosaurus has 4 flippers to help it swim. And I think it looks like a cross between a lizard and a turtle.
And I will use this Tyrannosaurus Rex. But rather than press its body into the clay, I'm going to make some dino fossil footprints. Leah, did you know that they had teeth the size of bananas?
Bananas? That's bananas. Wow. Okay, well, let's press our toys into the clay. And press.
They look like they've made a nice shape in the clay.
Yeah, now we need to carefully remove them so we don't ruin the shape in the clay. Nice and steady.
Oh, well done, Leah. You did that very carefully.
Thank you, Ben. If the clay got squished, then the shape would be ruined. So we're going to pour this plaster of Paris mix on top of the clay and wait for it to dry. You'll need a grown-up to help you make the plaster of Paris mix.
Excellent idea. This is part of the process called casting. That's where a liquid is poured into a mould and left to harden. This creates a solid object in the shape of the mould.
So when the plaster is dry, we'll be left with the shape of our fossils.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's experiment. What will we see? Maybe we'll make our discovery. It's time for science.
And scientifically, maybe we'll make our discovery. Pouring in the plaster. Wait for it to dry. Get the fossils faster. What will we see? You and me. Let's experiment. What will we see? Maybe we'll make our discovery.
Wow, they look terrific. Now we just have to wait for the plaster to dry.
That can take quite a few hours, so we need to be patient.
Well, at least it won't take millions of years. Let's see what we discovered. It's time to reveal our DIY fast fossils. We've left the plaster of Paris to dry. And hear that? That means the plaster is completely hard.
Mine too.
And dry. Yeah. So let's flip it over and get the clay and the plaster out of the tray. So turn it over, give it a little jiggle. Ho-ho!
That came out very easily.
It did. Now we'll remove the clay from the plaster, like this. Ooh.
And what can we see underneath?
Ha-ha!
Fossils!
Wow, they work so well. You can see the Attenborough shape so clearly. You can see its long neck and 4 flippers. Brush, brush, brush.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. Stomping Tyrannosaurus Rex footprints. Brush, brush, brush. Carefully cleaning the fossil so we can see more of it, learn from it, and preserve it.
I think we've done really well with our fossils. 1 Attenborough and some stomping T-Rex footprints. Can you stomp and roar like a dinosaur? Come on. Stomp, stomp like a dinosaur. Swim like an Attenborough and swish your tail like a dinosaur and roar like a dinosaur. Swim like an Attenborough a very long time ago. Chomp Tyrannosaurus Rex a very long time ago. And if one came inside, I think I'd run and hide. Run! Stomp, stomp like a dinosaur. Swim like an Attenborough and swish, swish, swish like a dinosaur. And roar like a dinosaur. Roar! Rawsome! Oh, thank you so much, Ben, for coming in and helping us and telling us all the cool things about paleontology.
Thanks so much for having me. It's been fun. Maybe you'd like to make your own fossil at home.
Or go for a dino stomp. So discover your way with some science time today. Bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye-bye.